How's it going, folks? Sorry I've been absent lately, but I've been moving. The Ranger headquarters have moved, but I think I have everything set up the way that it was before. Hopefully, it all turns out all right. But yeah, it was a lot of work. A lot of moving is never fun, but it's done. Got everything all set up again. And like I said, hopefully it's the same as it was before. I tried to get it all set up about the same, but at any rate, oh, and plus I have a new shirt here. Tales of Time were so kind and sent me this awesome t-shirt, so I'm sporting that. But anywho, today I'm going to be checking out a band called Shadows of Steel. The name of the song is Call of Shadows. They recently released an EP, but y'all may recognize that this is another band or project from Wild Steel. So I'm really looking forward to this. I've been excited to check it out. So without further ado, let's give it a listen, shall we? Rangers, go. those vocals, though. Oh man, wow, wow. I mean, I already knew he had a killer voice, but my heavens, I mean, he's just going all in there at the end. I mean, wow, just the control and the range and the longevity of holding the notes and wow, just wow. Those vocals are insane. I mean, I loved them. Geez, especially there at the end. I mean, just mind blowing. Oh wow, what a voice! What a voice! But I mean, that's how you end a song. I mean, it just builds and it's just epic and like I said, just those notes that he's holding and the control, the movement and the range. Wow. Anywho, just bonkers. That's so sick. But yeah, as for the song, one thing I love about Mr. Wild Steel is he really captures that classic kind of 2000s power metal style. Even in the sound, even in the production, in the style, in the structure of the song, it just really captures that feeling, and it takes me back to a lot of the songs and bands and the style of when I first got into power metal, because that was in the 2000s. So I was listening to a lot of stuff that kind of had this sound, and so it's always near and dear to my heart, that 2000s era. And I mean, he just captures it so well. It just sounds straight from the 2000s era of power metal. And I actually did a Ranger talk with Wild Steel. It's audio only. There was an issue with the video. I was asked to not use the video portion, so it's only audio. But it gets some great insight into Wild Steel and his songwriting and a lot of songs. And part of the thing that's cool of why his music sounds straight from the 2000s is because a lot of this stuff, a lot of this music that he wrote back in the 2000s. He's got a lot of songs in the vault that he's continually to record or re-record. Maybe there were rough recordings back then and demos, stuff like that. But so a lot of it is basically written in that era. So it was just fascinating to talk with him and learn that detail. But yeah, check out that Ranger talk for more insight into Wild Steel and Shadows of Steel and all that stuff. So really cool insight. But yeah, I mean, it just sounds straight from the 2000s. So I mean, immediately I'm gonna be all in. But the keyboard was killer keyboard work. It just awesome. Again, another thing that is kind of reminiscent of back in the 2000s era. It almost has a early kind of Stradivarius sort of sound, something along those lines. But yeah, that keyboard work was just phenomenal. I love the keyboard melodies and just the keyboard play in general. The guitar work was very solid. You had some nice chugging, riffs, really propelling the song, keeping the speed going, and the drums doing a great job of also keeping that tempo, keeping the pace up. But then there was little breaks here and there, and it would kind of kick back in, but it felt natural. It didn't feel like there was too many breaks. The momentum stayed pretty solid throughout the whole song. The guitar solo was tight. Really killer guitar solo. It fit the sound very well. It didn't sound like it's just shredding for no reason. It really went with the song, and I always appreciate that. And then after the bridge, when it comes back, there's this kind of bombastic kind of sound as it goes back into the chorus, and it just enhances the song and again just really builds through that whole after the bridge. I mean, the song just kind of builds, and then like I said, you got those vocals that are just out of this world. So, I mean, I really enjoyed this song. It sounds a little familiar, just, of that 2000s era, but it also sounds fresh at the same time, I guess because it's dropped, in recent times. But, yeah, I mean, it's just really well crafted, really well done song, and those vocals, gee whiz, killer vocals. I love the melody. The chorus took me a couple times to really get on board, to really not get on board with it. Like I liked it, but it became more infectious as it went, in my opinion. And the verses were solid. It's just a very, very well done song that is, again, I have a soft spot for this kind of sound, so I'm automatically going to really want to like it. But like I said, it's a well crafted song, killer musicianship, killer vocals, great melody, solid chorus. Everything that just makes kind of a classic power metal song. And so yeah, that's one thing that I just love about this song, and just Wild Steel and Shadows of Steel in general. So yeah, really enjoyed this song. Kind of took me back to the early days of my power metal journey, and I dig that. But like I said, aside from that, it's a very well done song, great melodies, and yeah, I mean, this is just some solid power metal through and through. I dig it big time. So, like I said, Shadows of Steel, they released an EP not too long ago. So, I haven't listened to it, but, you can check it out if you dig this song. And anywho, but let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of this song? I mean, just killer stuff. When did you all start listening to power metal? Do you love that 2000s era style of power metal? And just this song in general? Are you going to check out the EP? What are your thoughts on it? Let's talk about it all in the comments down below. And I'll catch you next time. Ranger out.